Hannah Brown reflects on her time in Bachelor Nation, and we're unpacking all the latest rumors from Clare Crawley's Bachelorette season. Hey guys, welcome back to another Shared News from Home. We have so much to talk about today, but before we get into it, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any updates. All right, you guys, let's kick things off with Hannah Brown's message to fans reflecting on her time in Bachelor Nation. Hannah shared a message with fans on Instagram explaining she was spending time reflecting and looking back through her old journals from her time on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, and she shared a throwback video with fans she made right after her first few episodes of The Bachelor aired. Check it out.
I don't know. I think I just have worried, this is me internally worrying, that people would think less of me and less of my faith because I went on a show like this, because of the connotations it has around it. But honestly, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had, because I had to deal with my weaknesses head first. And were there twists and turns? Yes, but my weaknesses were all caught on camera. And so the whole time I really just kind of sat in prayer every day, making sure I understood the how big of a deal that this could ultimately be. Yes, it's a reality TV show. Yes, there are parts of the show that, you know, are definitely for entertainment, but ultimately this was my real life. These were my struggles, and although they are used as an entertainment factor, it's what I was going through.
In the caption of the video, she wrote, "I've had lots of highs and a lot of lows, and although I would prefer some things to have gone differently, I wouldn't change a single thing. I'm thankful for every single one of my experiences and the subsequent moments of growth. And of course, I'm thankful for all of you. Tough times don't feel so rough when you have some pretty great friends on the internet rooting for you along the way." Honestly, you guys, we love to see Hannah taking this quarantine time to reflect on how far she's come over the past few years. We could talk about Hannah Brown all day, but I think we have to move on because there are some crazy rumors surrounding Clare Crawley and her season of The Bachelorette, so I think we should just dive right in. After production delays due to COVID, cast changes, and a quarantined cast and crew finally together ready to film, rumors are swirling that Clare has decided to quit the show. Over the weekend, a rumor gained traction that Clare is trying to back out of the show after just 2 weeks of filming. It's being reported that Clare is quitting because she's already fallen for one of the contestants named Dale Moss. Also, spoiler alert, it's also being reported that Dale was the recipient of Clare's first impression rose. Life and Style is reporting that Clare threatened to quit after just 12 days and was refusing to come out of her room to film with other guys. So basically, if this is true, Clare feels like she's found the one and it would be silly or ridiculous to continue to lead other guys on, so she feels like she might as well just go home with the love of her life and cut the whole process off after just 12 days. Over the weekend, Reality Steve tweeted a Reddit theory about how Clare was being recast and fan favorite Tayshia Adams would be taking her place. He wrote that he was working to confirm, and based on what he was hearing, it seemed like the rumors had some validity. He also said he could confirm that after 2 weeks of filming, men who were cut before filming even started were reached back out to come rejoin the show. ET is reporting that on Sunday night, Clare actually liked a tweet regarding the situation. And this, you guys, is interesting for a couple of reasons. First of all, leads and contestants typically do not have a phone on them while they are filming. Second, the tweet she liked apparently said that many fans would be happy with Tayshia too, and included a GIF of Tayshia that said, "Buckle up, it's getting crazy." This tweet has since been unliked, but of course, Bachelor Nation was on it, so screenshots have been circulating. On an Instagram Live, Reality Steve said he is certain that Tayshia is in La Quinta where they are filming. He said, quote, "I'm really certain Tayshia is out in La Quinta right now. There is no reason for Tayshia to be in La Quinta unless she's being asked to film something, which means that she would be the Bachelorette. So if you ask me if Tayshia is going to be the Bachelorette from this point forward, my answer would be yes." Now, that's obviously pretty interesting because, as we all know, reality Steve gets it right way more frequently than he gets it wrong. So that right there to me is a pretty crazy statement to unpack. Of course, as of right now, there is no official word from ABC. They haven't commented on Clare quitting or Tayshia coming in as her replacement. So we'll keep you guys posted when we have an official confirmation. If Clare quit or is being replaced, this would be a first for the franchise. And I think it's interesting, we should probably note that Clare can't just quit. She technically is under contract. So if she does decide to walk away from her season, it's very likely that she could be faced with some sort of legal or monetary repercussions because, again, she would be breaking contract with ABC. Now, there is one spoiler that Steve previously tweeted about fireworks that at the time wasn't that interesting, wasn't that exciting, but in my opinion, you guys, it's now a little bit more interesting. Apparently, La Quinta residents were alerted to fireworks happening on Sunday, August 2nd. Steve tweeted out that Clare would be having fireworks on her date that night. Now, there is footage that Steve has tweeted since of these fireworks happening. So it was originally assumed they were for a date with Clare, which could mean that maybe Clare kept filming and these fireworks did happen on whatever this date that producers had set up for her was. But Steve did note in his new fireworks tweet that it was unknown at this time who the fireworks were for. So I guess it's also possible that they had these fireworks on hand and figured, well, we'll just give Tayshia her first big date with a serious bang. All right, you guys, let's dive deeper into this Clare and Dale situation. For the rumors to be true, they either have had to have fallen in love literally at first sight or connected before the show even started filming. Clare was in the very unique position of having access to research and potentially communicate with her own contestants for a lengthy amount of time before filming began. Based on the research we did about Dale, this is probably everything Clare was able to dig up for him before the show started filming. So she either went in with this knowledge and nothing else, or she went in with some like DMs or side conversations. But regardless, this is what we know about Dale. He's 31 and from South Dakota. He has had a very impressive athletic career. He was drafted to the NFL as a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers in 2012. During his career in the NFL, he also played for the Chicago Bears, the Carolina Panthers, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. His football career tragically ended with a shoulder injury, and after that, he became the first NFL player to be signed to the prestigious Wilhelmina Modeling Agency. In addition to modeling, he also does a lot of philanthropic work, specifically with an emphasis on working with the Special Olympics. His older sister actually competed in Special Olympics as a child, which is how he first got involved, and now he works to raise awareness for inclusive measures on a global scale, which, you guys, is seriously so impressive. We know in Clare's initial interviews that she was obviously crystal clear about knowing exactly what she wanted, exactly what she was looking for. She knows her worth, she wasn't gonna settle, and she feels like her years of dating and going through multiple rounds of different shows in Bachelor Nation, she really was going into this with a clear mind and was not going to settle for anything less than she felt she deserved. So I guess, you guys, it's possible that after meeting Dale, or maybe after communicating with Dale and then meeting Dale, she felt like this is it. She's trusting her gut. She knows exactly what she wants and he's it. So it feels like she should just stop the process now, and it might actually be worth whatever penalties could come with breaking her contract. The big question now is, if she was in fact replaced, will we see it on the show? Obviously, they've been filming everything up until this point and probably have been filming whatever potential drama was going on behind the scenes. If the rumors about her not coming out of her room or refusing to film were true, I'm sure there's no way a producer stopped recording and missed out on some crazy potential drama. So obviously fans want to know if Clare ended up having a super short 2-week whirlwind love story. Will we get to see it play out and then transition into a new Bachelorette? Or are they going to potentially have to stop production, stop down completely, find new contestants? Will they recycle the contestants? There are so many questions. It's looking like, based on what I've read online, they'll most likely have Clare's love story and then transition into the next love story with Tayshia if all of this ends up being true. I think it's really interesting because these men were obviously initially cast for Clare. how are they going to work out for Tayshia? This clearly wouldn't be producers' dream casting for her because she's a completely different person. And as we all know, they did recast some people on Clare's season with an older leaning age, and Tayshia is literally 10 years younger than Clare, you guys. So it's definitely an interesting mix for Tayshia to just step into. I don't know about you guys, but personally, I would like to see all of it. If Clare does have some love at first sight story, I feel like we've invested a lot of energy and getting excited to see her find true love. So I would love to see that play out on our TVs instead of just a clean, neat and tidy one-off with Tayshia. I think they owe it to the fans personally to show us both, but maybe that's just me. I'm gonna share with you guys some other reactions from Bachelor Nation about these rumors. One fan tweeted, "The only way the rumors about Clare Crawley and Tayshia Adams aren't true is if ABC is trying to promote this season and are going to the ends of the earth to mess with all of our minds." Obviously, Bachelor fans are basically master conspiracy theorists, so I guess it's possible that this is all just a publicity stunt. Who knows? Another fan shared, "Anxious to hear the real reason Clare Crawley didn't finish filming for her season. I had high hopes for a more mature cast of dudes. I think a lot of fans were pretty divided on this issue. Some people were not super excited about Clare and an older leaning cast, and some fans were ready for a breath of fresh air. So whatever happens, it'll be really interesting to see how fans react to the show when it's airing." And last but not least, a lot of fans are thrilled at the potential for a Tayshia season. This is something people have been crossing their fingers for a while, and one fan tweeted, "Can you guys now announce our girl Tayshia Adams as the new Bachelorette, please?" All right, you guys, on that note, that's everything I have to share with you right now. As these rumors continue to develop, we will keep you guys updated, but for now, we want to know your thoughts. What do you guys hope actually happens on Clare's season? Let us know down in the comments, and before you go, be sure to subscribe to our channel, ring the bell, and then click right over here to watch another new video. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring. You can follow me on socials at Fiona Zaring, and I'll see you guys next time.